I could sit up here and talk to you and nerd out on data for hours, but more importantly, just wanted you all to hear a little bit more about the why. Right? What is the purpose behind my work? How did I come into this space? And why am I so passionate about it?
It's really important to bring together innovators, change makers, academics, and philanthropic partners so we can all work together towards improving education.
I think events like this are critical because they convene both the practitioners and the innovators, and you cannot innovate without hearing how the day-to-day lives of the practitioners occur, and it's just important to get everybody together.
No one person can do it alone, and it takes many. And collectively, we get to network with each other, learn from each other, grow with each other, and be in the work together.
We don't choose who gets access to advanced placement courses or college courses. I'm in a high school in the South Bronx. We just tell kids, if you attend this school, you will take AP classes.
I felt very inspired tonight hearing everyone's stories of not only the impact that they're making today in education, but what brought them to that place.
We can't just think about one way to meet the needs of our kids. We have to think really strategically about what are all of the things that could be at play.
Well, I think that education obviously is the foundation of all the work that we're doing. And the innovation that we're seeing here today is so exciting, but it's a very isolating task a lot of times. And so being able to be in a room with other people that are innovative, that are really pushing, how can we be equitable, how can we increase access for the kids that need it the most, it's exciting. And so bringing a group of people together that can do that is just, it's very encouraging for the future.
And when we start talking about, well, what does teaching look like then? What does leadership look like then? It's not the dialectic, right? The dialectic means you walk into a room and you are looking to debate about who's wrong and who's right, so one of us can come out on top. It is a competition. But what we're talking about is a dialogic together where I bring what I know and you bring what you know, and we build an understanding.
I mean, it's hard to, the last one was, they were all incredible, actually, to have, Moses, who went to a school, wasn't the greatest student, to come back and now be the leader of the school. Like, it's a phenomenal story. It's the type of thing that young people need to understand. So the young people who are sitting in schools now, like, okay, I'm not doing so hot, to understand that you could be leading this school one day with Dr. Elderly. Once again, trouble in school, told that he wouldn't even be able to write a sentence, and now he is a whole entire doctor, which means he had to do a whole dissertation. Like, kids need to understand that where they are is not necessarily where they are going to be.
To have access to other leaders in education, especially ones who are in different elements of the field, leaders in ed tech, as well as district leaders and school leaders, it just offers you such an important network of professional partnership that really we as education leaders often do not have access to.
There's a Bible verse that says, one can change 1,000, two can chase 10,000. So you're talking about not being an individual, but how much power can you have when you are collectively with people? When you get into spaces with like-minded people, how much more power you can have. So being in spaces like this tonight helps me to connect more with people, to leverage things about myself that I didn't know I had, or even leverage their skill sets.
I always think about what are the things that we can do for kids. They are the center of what we do. And so much of what we do at the Leverage Ed Foundation is really support leaders across the country to make sure that we can make sure that there's access to good quality education and that leaders feel really supported in their role. And so nights like tonight help people to connect with each other and be able to network, and you end up finding people who you don't think you'd ever meet in the past, and you meet them here in places like this where people are telling their stories.